Hey folks, this is your old buddy Bill Sherfus, General Manager of JC's Snack Shack in Aragon, Georgia. Here at JC's, we're open for breakfast and lunch starting at 5:30 a.m. till 3 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday. Don't miss out on our homemade cat head biscuits and our country breakfast sandwiches. Even though our chili dogs and chili burgers are hard to beat, we offer a menu for everyone's taste. Remember, we're JC's Snack Shack, where everything starts with chili. Call ahead on our phone numbers 678-685-6010 and go Jackets. Hey folks, RW Laundromat, located on Elm Street here in Rockmart, the cleanest laundromat in Northwest Georgia, offers state-of-the-art washers and dryers, TV, and free Wi-Fi while you wait 7 days a week, or take advantage of our wash and fold service. We offer extra large washers for the big loads. Churches, businesses, and ball teams are always welcome. That's RW Laundromat here in beautiful Rockmart, Georgia, and go Jackets.
All right, welcome to the pregame show tonight. Rockmart up here in Shannon, Georgia, getting ready to take on the Model Blue Devils. I'm Mark Lumpkin, along with David Williams and Greg Gober, set to bring you all the action tonight of Rockmart High School football. Our first game of region play tonight against Model. So we've kind of been using the games up until this to kind of get warmed up and ready to go, and hopefully tonight that we will see JD back as starting quarterback. I think we're probably going to see that tonight. But Rockmart, from here on out, these are the games that's going to matter to get us to that region, hopefully another region championship. But Rockmart might have their hands full tonight. Model's a little bit different team than we've played in the past few years. They've got some big guys out there, but hopefully if Rockmart can play our caliber of football, then we'll be able to pull this off tonight.
Yeah, no doubt Rockmart comes into the game tonight after having a week off, but 2 weeks ago down in Camilla, played Irwin County, maybe the best game we've played all season. Had a pretty complete game down there in Irwin County and came away with a win against a really good team.
Yeah, and talking about that game, you know, a lot of mistakes were cleaned up. You know, I was looking at the penalties last week, and you know, we didn't have but maybe 3 penalties the whole game, and they were just I think just offsides. I don't think we had anything. I think Greg not wanting me to talk tonight. But we played a lot cleaner ball game last week. But like I said, tonight I think we're probably going to see you know, all of our starters back. I think we've got our injuries healed up, and hopefully that we'll be able to start fine-tuning everything as we head into more region play from here on in.
Yeah, and it's good to see that JD's going to be back out there tonight, and we hope that he can stay healthy the rest of the season. He adds a different dynamic than what we've been seeing the last couple of weeks. Callion did a good job. I mean, down there in against Irwin County, he did a great job and threw the ball well. But JD adds an element to the run game that Callion just doesn't bring to his game, and he's done a good job, and he's a good backup quarterback. But JD runs the ball as good as anybody on our team, and that's something that we've missed while he's been out.
Yeah, that's, you know, having that threat with JD as quarterback, it does add a different element to the game, and you know, we've saw that in the past few years, and hoping we'll see that from here on out the rest of the season, that everybody stays healthy as we continue in with the season. That was our last open week, so every week from here on in is going to be football. So, but you know, like I said, last week was a good ball game, and we're hoping for a good one here tonight against Model. All right, let's take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the pregame show.
Hey folks, this is your old buddy Bill Sherfus, General Manager of JC's Snack Shack in Aragon, Georgia. Here at JC's, we're open for breakfast and lunch starting at 5:30 a.m. till 3 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday. Don't miss out on our homemade cat head biscuits and our country breakfast sandwiches. Even though our chili dogs and chili burgers are hard to beat, we offer a menu for everyone's taste. Remember, we're JC's Snack Shack, where everything starts with chili. Call ahead on our phone numbers 678-685-6010 and go Jackets. Hey Hey folks, RW Laundromat, located on Elm Street here in Rockmart, the cleanest laundromat in Northwest Georgia, offers state-of-the-art washers and dryers, TV, and free Wi-Fi while you wait 7 days a week, or take advantage of our wash and fold service. We offer extra large washers for the big loads. Churches, businesses, and ball teams are always welcome. That's RW Laundromat here in beautiful Rockmart, Georgia, and go Jackets.
All right, we're back here with the pregame show. Our captains for tonight's game is going to be number 22, Brent Washington, number 26, Nazir Turner, number 14, Jake Bailey, and I think number 15, Callion Thompson, will be the captains for tonight's game. They're heading out right now to for the coin toss, but we've got about 8 minutes before game time, so.
Hey, and we apologize. You're going to hear in the background tonight a lot of noise from the stadium PA system because we are on top of the roof of the press box, and the speakers are all around us, and so there's nothing we can do about it. We apologize for that, but you will hear the PA announcer all night, and their system is pretty loud, and it's whining at times and squeaking at times. So just bear with us as you tune in on the radio. Tonight, a little different element to the game that Rockmart doesn't see a lot of. Tonight's homecoming here in Model, and they're having their homecoming against Rockmart. And a lot of times we don't see that because teams don't want to get beaten on their homecoming night. But they got a good team this year and feel confident about the fact that they might get a win here tonight. And but they do have a good team, and I think they've only lost one game so far this season. And they got some big kids on their team. They got one kid that goes about 6'8", and has already committed to play for an SEC school. And so our offensive tackle and tight end will have their hands full trying to block him off the edge tonight. His number is 0, and he's a big kid. We'll have our hands full when he's on defense. And he also plays tight end, so we'll have, I don't know that we got anybody 6'8" on the team to try to defend a pass against a kid that tall. But so we'll have our hands full against him tonight. But like you said, Mark, if we play the game we played 2 weeks ago, we should come away with a victory here tonight.
Yeah, and he's just one kid, but he will be tough to handle. But our defense. Our defense last week played an excellent game against Irwin County, and so I think if our defense plays to their caliber, I think that we'll be okay. The key to it is getting through that line and getting to the quarterback, not giving him any time to get stable and set to throw because he's a pretty big kid also.
Yeah, our defense, we've given up some big plays a couple of games this season. And we gave up one right before halftime down there in Camilla 2 weeks ago. We've given up some big plays, but all in all, our defense has been they've been the biggest, the best part of our team so far this season, and we'll need them to play well here tonight.
All right, we're going to take a quick break and close this part out and get ready for the kickoff.
Hey folks, this is your old buddy Bill Sherfus, General Manager of JC's Snack Shack in Aragon, Georgia. Here at JC's, we are open for breakfast and lunch starting at 5:30 a.m. till 3 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday. Don't miss out on our homemade cat head biscuits and our country breakfast sandwiches. Even though our chili dogs and chili burgers are hard to beat, we offer a menu for everyone's taste. Remember, we're JC's Snack Shack, where everything starts with chili. Call ahead on our phone numbers 678-685-6010 and go Jackets. Hey folks, RW Laundromat, located on Elm Street here in Rockmart, the cleanest laundromat in Northwest Georgia, offers state-of-the-art washers and dryers, TV, and free Wi-Fi while you wait 7 days a week, or take advantage of our wash and fold service. We offer extra large washers for the big loads. Churches, businesses, and ball teams are always welcome. That's RW Laundromat here in beautiful Rockmart, Georgia, and go Jackets.
This has been the Yellow Jackets pregame show on 101.9 Hometown Radio. Brought to you by
JC Snack Shack and RW Laundry.
For 80 years, Atrium Health Floyd has offered care at every stage of life. As the official healthcare partner of Polk School District, that history of healing reaches students from the time they step on campus until the stadium lights go dark. Our pediatricians, school nurses, athletic trainers, and first responders are here every day, making sure students are healthy and safe. A commitment that fulfills our mission to improve health, elevate hope, and advance healing for all. Atrium Health Floyd, your first and best choice for care.
I am Sherman Ross, and I approve this message. My campaigns have always been about serving our community. Having served as a city councilman and mayor, I am seeking re-election to the office of mayor because I feel led to continue serving the citizens of Rockmart and continue leading along with my fellow council members and our city manager to prepare Rockmart for success and opportunity for the next 30 years, not just the next 4 years. I appreciate your vote on November 7th. Early voting begins on October 17th. This ad was paid for by Sherman Ross.
The wait is over. It's game time on WZOT 101.9. This is Rockmart High Football, presented by
Silver Comet Fitness, Garrett Land Company, Barnes Insurance, Mitchell Chiropractics, Mary Miller State Farm, Smith Small Engine Repair, Taylor Transport, Cobra Exterminating, Jerry and Dana Ferguson of Ferguson Construction, Precious Paul's Pet Grooming and Boutique, A&B Disposal, Smith's Land Clearing, Marco's Pizza.
I think. All right, welcome to Rockmart High School football. I'm Mark Lumpkin along with David Williams and Greg Gober. And so we're glad you're tuning in tonight. Rockmart, I think, won the toss and is deferred to the second half. So the Jackets are on the field. Already ran through the run-through. We're getting ready to kick this thing off.
Yeah, Rockmart dressed all in white tonight with their away uniforms, white pants, white jerseys with black helmets. Models all in blue, royal blue pants, shirts, and helmets. And so it's the white against the blue here tonight up here in Model. Beautiful night for football. The temperature has dropped a little bit right here before game time as the sun sets behind the trees behind us. We're looking down from atop the press box on the hometown side. And Rockmart will be kicking off going from our left to our right as we look down at the field. Jose Alegria set to kick for Rockmart. Model's got one man back deep to receive on the 5-yard line, two others in front of him on the 10. We hope Alegria just kicks it into the end zone as he has last couple of games. The officials still with a hand in the air have not blown the whistle to let him go. There is the whistle, and we are set to get started. Toe meets leather as the ball sails down the field, going to be fielded at the goal line, and he backs into the goal end zone and brings it out to the 15 and going to be tackled just short of the 20-yard line. That young man who caught the ball acted like he was a little bit surprised that he had to run it.
Yeah, he did. He kind of got it and kind of hesitated a bit.
He did. Brought it out to the 18-yard line, and so Model will have it on offense to start the game. They're going to spot it at the 19-yard line, 1 yard just short of the 20-yard line. They'll start this offensive series with 3 receivers split out to the left, quarterback in the shotgun formation. Got a back in the backfield with him, standing just behind him, Model Rockmart. They draw us off sides. We fake a blitz on the first play of the game. Number 22, inside linebacker, Brent Washington, jumps off sides and was ready to go, and the snap did not fire as he thought it was, I guess. He was trying to time the snap, and it'll be first down and 5 yards to go. Same formation for the Blue Devils. Their quarterback calls for the snap. Going to hand it off to a tailback, trying to get around the left side. He's going to be hit at the 24-yard line and stop there at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and 5 yards to go.
Number 3, Anson High tripped him up.
Anson High coming in from the outside linebacker position. Got a hand on his, coming in from the safety position rather, got a hand on an ankle, tripped him up. 24-yard line. Model send 2 receivers over to the right side, 1 to the left. Ball on the left hash for the Blue Devils. Quarterback for the Blue Devils getting his team set Brings his receivers in close to the tackle, and we jumped off sides yet again. 2 out of the first 3 plays. Rockmart with offsides penalties. And it'll be first down for the Blue Devils. The ball will be moved out to the 29-yard line. They probably watched film from earlier in the season, and the quarterback is clearly drawing us off sides with his cadence. He doesn't bob his head or anything, but they're not snapping it on the first signal. Going to be a handoff to a tailback. He's going to be hit in the backfield by number 22, Brent Washington. He didn't come early on a stunt. He just fired through the hole between the center and the right guard, and met the tailback as he received the handoff. Loss of 4 yards. It'll be second down and 14 yards to go. Ball spotted back at the 25-yard line over on the left hash. Model's quarterback snapped his hands, looks to the sideline, and they'll change the play. Plenty of time on the play clock. 3 receivers split wide to the right, 1 to the left. 1 back in the backfield. They'll snap it, and the quarterback drops straight back to pass, looking to throw. Now he's going to be under pressure. Flushed out of the pocket and tackled near the sideline at the 23. A loss of another 2 yards on that sack. Brent Washington in there. Bobby High also. It's good to see Bobby High in the game tonight. Number 35 plays on the defensive line. He's been out last couple of games with an arm injury, but he's in there playing tonight to start this defensive series. It's now 3rd and 18 yards to go for the Blue Devils. 17 rather, 3rd and 17. They've put 3 receivers to the right. Quarterback drops back to pass, throws it up underneath to a receiver, trying to run a little bubble screen to the receiver who came running back at the quarterback. Ball was incomplete. And I tell you, the receiver was looking at the defender.
Yeah, I would be too, because the defender was all over him. If he'd have caught it, he'd have been down immediately.
He let that one go through his hands as he was hit just after the ball got to him. He looked downfield and saw the defender and dropped the ball. And Model forced a punt. This may be the biggest punter you will see this season against Rockmart. Standing back at the 9-yard line, they'll snap the ball to him, and he'll punt it away. High, short punt, will bounce at the 47-yard line, roll across the 50 and down the sideline, and finally roll out of bounds near the 39-yard line. They'll spot it at the 40. Rockmart will have good field position when we start this first offensive possession of the night. 9 minutes and 33 seconds here in the first quarter. No score as Rockmart forces Model to punt on their first possession. They did get a first down on 2 penalties from the Yellow Jackets, but they lost yardage, went backwards. We talked about JD, looked like he might start. Hope his health will hold up this season. He's struggled with some knee problems throughout the last year or two.
Tell you, he was warming up like he was going to play, because he was looking good out there during warm-ups.
Callion Thompson, though, the starting quarterback, number 15, senior for Rockmart in the shotgun. Got Nazir Turner to his left as the running back. 3 receivers now split to the left. Going to fake the handoff to Turner and throw it out to Jake Bailey, who's across the 50, picks up the first down and more, down the sideline and crosses the 40-yard line to the 36. They'll spot it all the way down to the 35-yard line. That's a big run by Jake Bailey, who caught that ball about 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Took it across midfield, picked up another 14 yards, gets it down to the 36-yard line.
And that's a Clay Birch, Yellow Jacket, first down.
Good run after the catch by number 14, senior Jake Bailey, who split out to the right now. Tristan Anderson to the left. We're in the wing T. Going to fake the handoff to Turner and throw it again to Bailey. He's at the 33, pushing for yards. Going to be slung down at the 29-yard line. Pickup of 7 yards for the Yellow Jackets. It'll be second down and a manageable 3 yards to go.
That's good to see. We're coming out throwing these quick passes. It's kind of spreads that defense out some, so they're not so bunched up, so we can open up that running game in a minute.
Model plays with 3 down linemen. Looks like a 3-4 defense. Rockmart with 2 receivers to the left. We're going to give it to Brent Washington, running through the hole on the left side, just runs over tacklers. Going to still keep his feet driving. He haven't tackled him yet, and he's down at the 23-yard line. Big Brent Washington picks up another Clay Burt's Boutique Yellow Jacket first down.
I tell you, he was hit, and then he gained about 5 yards after he was stopped.
You could see him just lean into the tacklers and use those big thighs to push the pile forward. It's 1st and 10 Rockmart at the 23-yard line.
Jackets moving the ball good here early in this first quarter.
Aiden Wright goes split out to the right. Tristan Anderson to the left. Callion Thompson in the shotgun. He's got Turner in at one wing back. Brings Turner in motion to the left side. Going to throw it out to Anderson. He's hit at the 20. Steps through the tackle. Crosses the 10. 5. Stiff arms a man. Touchdown, Rockmart. It's a 23-yard throw. Most of it was after the catch. But Callion Thompson completing all of his pass attempts on this first drive. Tristan Anderson runs it in. 23-yard touchdown for Rockmart. We lead 6-0 with 7:03 remaining here in the first quarter.
I tell you what, after the catch, the model defender just bounced off of him after he tried to tackle him.
There was one man at about the 3-yard line. Anderson gave him a little stiff arm and went right by him. There's the snap. The hold is good. The kick is up. The kick is right through there. Rockmart leads 7-0 with 7 minutes and 3 seconds left in the first quarter. That is a Rhino Roofing Yellow Jacket touchdown. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Hey everyone, Jeff Bailey here with Days Pre-Owned Super Center right across from Rockmart High School. Come find out why we're the region champs in the car business. Get a Days deal once, you're a customer for life. Enjoy the game. Go Jackets.
I've heard about this Engage spending account at Family Savings Credit Union. We could get $200 cash bonus when we open an Engage spending account. We'd also earn cashback rewards every month, pay no service fees, and get free bill pay.
Engage Spending Account, not your father's checking account. Visit engagespending.com for details. Some restrictions apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Yellow Jackets play-by-play action continues on WZOT 101.9.
All right, we're back here. Jackets up 7-0 after 5 plays. A 23-yard touchdown pass from Callion Thompson to Tristan Anderson.
Alegria kicks his foot into it, kicks it high, kick, fielded inside the 5-yard line. Ball carrier stumbles. He's going to be hit hard at about the 13-yard line. Hit hard by number 25 for Rockmart, J.T. Taylor.
By number 32.
That was number 26, Nazir Turner, who laid that hard lick on the ball carrier. Back at they'll spot it at the 16-yard line. Turner lowered the boom on him at about the 15-yard line. Model going to have to look to throw here. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Single back in the backfield, no tight end. Quarterback in the shotgun. Taking his time. 4 seconds on the play clock. He doesn't act like he sees it. 1 second on the play clock. He's not going to get it off. They're going to get a penalty. They called a timeout. Called a timeout with 6 minutes and 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back, leading 7-0 here in Model.
Barnes Insurance Agency offers car, home, health, and life insurance at affordable rates. They offer numerous auto insurance companies so they can get you the best coverage for the lowest rate. They offer tax services year-round. Call today for a free quote. Barnes Insurance Agency, 512 East Elm Street in Rockmart.
Lewis Motor Company has moved. The oldest car dealership in Rockmart has a brand new beautiful lot that has expanded their inventory with quality used vehicles. Go by their new lot at 319 South Piedmont Avenue or call today at 770-684-6694. New facility, expanded inventory, same dealership, same great service. Lewis Motor Company.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, we're back here. Your time, temperature, and score. Your time is 7:40, 77 degrees, and the score, Jackets up 7-0 with 6:58 left in this first quarter. Time to let the pros at Gilmer Heating and Air check the temperature in your home. Call Jeff at 770-851-4868, your local trusted Goodman dealer.
Model with a 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. They're going to hand it off to a receiver sweep, trying to get around the right side. Nothing happening there. We'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. He had nowhere to go. It may have been Jake Bailey who came up and helped with that tackle.
I think they're going to give him a yard on that, but
it'll be 2nd down and 9.
It was a tough fought yard.
That play was slow developing, and the receiver went a long way after he took the handoff before he tried to turn upfield. Same formation, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. They look to the sideline. These coaches take a long time to get their play called. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's drawn us off sides 2 times. Looking to do it again. They bring a receiver in motion and going to fake the handoff to him, and the quarterback should have given it to him as we wrestle him down at the 13-yard line. T.J. Hudgens was all over him.
There's a
flag.
flag.
Be a flag well after the play was over. A flag. Not sure what the penalty, who the penalty is on. T.J. Hudgens just swallowed him up in the backfield. The quarterback. Going to be personal foul against Rockmart. Wow.
Win in Rome.
I'm not sure what. We didn't see anything that looked like a personal foul. So it may have been a call for targeting.
Yeah. Somebody may have come in there a little more aggressive while we had him stood up there. Couldn't see it.
They will move the ball, the ball up 15 yards from the spot of the foul, or from where he was tackled, because it was after the play was over, if that was the call. And I don't think that'll be enough for a first down. Officials taking a long time here to decide what to do. You know, when we were down there in Irwin County, we talked about how great the officiating crew was down there. They were very professional-like.
Yeah, if they threw a flag, they marked it off immediately and rolled with the game.
They didn't have to talk to each other to decide what to do. They knew the rules.
Almost like you didn't notice them being there. They just let them play.
That's exactly right. They didn't look to throw a penalty on every little thing. They let the teams play, and there was much better sportsmanship because of it.
What I notice about these referees now, they let the play go on so long, you know, and just sometimes it causes a little bit more than needs to be out there.
Yeah, they should have whistled that quarterback dead as soon as he was hit.
Yeah.
He wasn't going anywhere. He was swallowed up. They should have whistled him dead. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, 2nd and 3 for the Blue Devils. And the official's still not out of the way. All right, they blow the whistle. Rockmart leads 7-0 here. 2nd and 3 for the Blue Devils. Ball at the 23-yard line. They're going to hand it off to a tailback who tries to go up the middle. Runs into number 78, T.J. Hudgens, who slings him backwards. They say he's about 2 yards short of the line of scrimmage. That'll back it up to the 21, 22-yard line.
They mark it about a yard.
About a yard short of the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Hit him a little bit farther than that.
3rd and 4. They will bring in the big tight end, number 0, line him up in the slot formation.
Well, they're going to be.
And
they're going for
10
him.
seconds on the play clock as the quarterback tries to get them set. 3 receivers to the left. They're going to drop back to pass, looking to throw under pressure, and they'll get it off. And he dropped the ball, threw it into the hands of big number 0. We had 3 men all around him. We saw that coming, and he dropped the ball, and it's 4th and 4, and Model forced to punt.
So far, the only play he's been in on offense is that one, so I think we kind of knew where we were heading with that.
On 3rd and short, they brought in a kid at 6'8", probably 265 pounds, and it's hard to miss him, and he is the punter. He'll be standing back inside his own 10-yard line to punt this one away with just under 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Again, Rockmart leading 7-0. He calls for the snap. Good snap. They get it off. It's a good punt. It'll be fielded at the 42-yard line by Turner. Brought up across the 50. Down the sideline of the 40. Picks up a block. Cuts inside. Still running. Gets another block to the 15, 10, 5. And there is a flag way back at the 46-yard line. Turner took that one to the house, but it's coming back. There is a yellow flag laying on the field at the 46-yard line. What a run. I didn't think he had room to go. He just kept going down the sideline. But this one's coming back, some kind of illegal block not long after he fielded the punt. So this one, it'll take a few minutes. Holding, they'll walk it off. Let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back after this message.
This is Jennifer Holtzy with the Langford Insurance Firm, where we specialize in life, disability, and long-term care insurance. Don't speculate. Let us evaluate your insurance needs. Give us a call, 770-546-0286. And we're a proud sponsor for the Rockmart Yellow Jackets. Go Jackets.
You know, nowadays it seems like nothing is built to last. But the new Michelin Defender 2-tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart. Phone 770-684-5067 today.
Callion Thompson in the shotgun. Two receivers to the right. He's going to give it to a wingback going to the left. He's to the 42-yard line. Didn't get much out of that. Ran into a defender over on the left side. Picked up maybe 3 yards to the 41. And it'll be 2nd down and 7. Tried to run the little speed sweep.
I think they're going to mark it on 39, David.
That's right, 39, not the 41. We're going to the right. We put 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. It's Turner in the slot over on the right side, and I think that's right, out wide. Going to hand it off to Brent Washington, going around the left side, runs through the first man who tried to tackle him. They finally push him out of bounds after another short gain. It's going to be about a 3rd and 5. He got across the 40 to the 41, picked up 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 5. So we came out throwing on our first possession, trying to run the ball here on this second possession. It's 3rd and 5, ball marked down at the 41-yard line. We still got Washington in the game. We split Bailey and Turner out to the right, Tristan Anderson to the left. Thompson in the shotgun with Washington to his left, and there is a stoppage of play. Officials call for the play to be stopped for some reason. They're going to come out and talk about it. A little conference of the officiating crew here. Not sure what they were doing. But I think the guy in the white hat was telling the guy in the black hat where he's supposed to stand. Thompson throws the ball to Tristan Anderson. He's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 7 yards, and it's 1st down, Rockmart. Tristan Anderson with the 1st down. That's another Clay Birch boutique, Yellow Jacket, 1st down. Go down to the Triangle Shopping Center tomorrow and start your Christmas shopping a little bit early. 1st and 10, Rockmart on the 47-yard line. And I really do believe he was telling him where to stand.
I do too.
He was too close to the line of scrimmage. Thompson in the shotgun. Going to give it to fake the handoff to Washington. Looking to throw. Got Tristan Anderson back deep, and he almost came down with it. Running a post pattern right in the middle of the field. But it was broken up by number 5 for the Blue Devils as the ball got there just as the safety did. Good throw, right on target. The safety just came up and made a good play.
They covered it well.
Got some scores tonight. Haralson County up 7-0 over Gordon Central. Rome up 14-0 over Woodstock.
There's 3 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first quarter here in Model. Rockmart leads 7-0. We send 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ball on the left hash as Thompson. He's in the shotgun, brings Turner in motion, going to throw it to Bailey out at the 45, picks up a block from right, and he's going to be just short of the 1st down, tackled across the 45-yard line at the 44, and he'll be a yard short of the 1st down. Hand it off to Brent Washington and let him get the 1st down. He's not in the game. As Thompson comes in from the sideline with a play. Clock running, 3:10 left here in the quarter. Rockmart will break the huddle on a 3rd and 1. Send 2 receivers wide to the left. Tristan Anderson to the short side of the field on the right side. Thompson calls for the snap, going to give it to Turner, going around the left side. He's going to cut up field, crosses the 40, turns his back to the pile and tries to push it forward. Going to be tackled at the 40-yard line. He picked up another Clayburt's Boutique Yellow Jacket, first down. Officials blew those whistles a long time before the defenders ever stopped.
I agree with you there, David.
1st and 10 Rockmart, though, ball on the 40-yard line.
All right, move the chains, guys.
Yeah, come on down.
You know, when he got out there, I believe if he had cut out left, he had some wide open field out there, but he tried to cut back to the right.
He made sure he got the first down, and that was the most important thing. And we've got J.D. Davis in the game, split wide to the right. Thompson in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right. Thompson going to run it. He's across up to the 35-yard line, rather, and they hit him hard as they tackle him at the 35, and it'll be 2nd down and 5 yards to go. J.D. Davis was in the game there, number 1, lined up at a receiver spot. Maybe a little razzle-dazzle coming here at some point.
Yeah, could be.
Thompson comes back in. I think he's got Washington in there with him as a running back, and we split Bailey out wide to the right. Going to line up in the wing T. There's Washington with the running back. Turner is the right wing back. Going to give it to Washington. Going left. He's got some running room. Crosses the 30, 25, 20. Stiff arms a man. He pushed him out of bounds at about the 16th, all the way at the 19-yard line. But that moves the chains. It's another Clayburt's Boutique Yellow Jacket. First down. Brent Washington took it downfield to pick up that first down. Rockmart inside the red zone yet again. Already leading 7-0.
Yeah, it was a good run by Brent around that outside out there.
He took it just off tackle around the left side of the Rockmart offensive line and picked up good yardage for a first down. Same formation. Bailey out wide to the right. Thompson going to give it to Washington again. Same play. He's across the 15, runs through a tackle at the 10, runs over a man at the 5, and gets down to the 3-yard line. Big number 22 took it 17 yards rather to the 3-yard line.
The last 2 plays, Brent has picked up 32 yards. That's another Clay Birch Boutique Yellow Jacket first down.
1st and goal, Rockmart at the 3. Last run was a 16-yard run. And I say leave Washington in there and let him
finish it.
Finish this drive. They're going to line up with 2 tight ends in the wing T. Thompson with Washington as the running back. Going to give it to Washington, going left, and they don't hardly even touch him. A big hole left side by the Rockmart offensive line. And Brent Washington just ran it in from 3 yards to score. The 2nd touchdown of the night for the Yellow Jackets. We lead this thing 13-0. With 1 minute and 11 seconds left in the first quarter, we'll attempt the extra point.
That was a Rhino Roof and Yellow Jacket touchdown by Brent Washington. Brent, his last 3 plays, 35 yards.
35 yards and a score. Tristan Anderson with the first score of the night on a pass play, and Washington just abused the defense on that drive to get a score. And we lead 14-0 with 1 minute and 11 left in the first quarter. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Is your thermostat breaking your wallet each month? The reason could be your home is not adequately insulated. Have the experts at TNT Insulation help put money back in your pocket. Call Tim Montgomery today at 770-684-1887 to schedule an inspection. TNT Insulation can handle all your insulation needs, and they specialize in spray foam insulation.
Hello, Jacket Nation. I'm Chris Miller. And I'm Steve Miller. And we are Alvis Miller & Son Funeral Home and Crematory. Our family's been part of Rockmart since 1954, and we have been serving you at the funeral home since 1981. We are proud supporters of our community and Rockmart High School athletics. From our family to yours, go Jackets. Alvis Miller & Son Funeral Home and Crematory, Rockmart's only locally owned and operated hometown funeral home.
And now more exciting Rockmart Yellow Jackets football on 101.9 Hometown Radio.
Leading 14-0. Alegria to kick again. Going to kick a high kick, fielded. It's going to bounce at the 1, roll into the end zone. And I think the coaches told them, hey, stop that.
Yeah, let it go.
Let it go. We'll get it at the 20.
Last two kickoffs, when they've caught it, it's like they are unsure if they want to run it or not.
Yeah. They caught it at about the 1 or 2 yard line each time, brought it out short of the 20. This time, Model with the ball right on the 20-yard line to start this third possession of the night for the Blue Devils. They put 2 running backs in the game back there with the quarterback, 2 receivers to the right. Now they'll walk a running back over to the left side, 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They take a long time to call the plays. Quarterback in the shotgun, 10 seconds on the play clock, and the officials are going to call a timeout here. They stop the game and move the ball to the left hash. I'm not sure what.
Now they're moving it back.
Now they're going to move it back to the.
This is definitely a different crew than we had 2 weeks ago.
Near the center of the field. The coach got it where he wanted it. Model quarterback in the shotgun. Going to give it. Fake the handoff and run the sweep around the right side, and he's going to get to the 30-yard line and pick up a first down.
Great speed by the Model quarterback.
Yeah, he's got some speed, and we are going to have to watch that. 1st and 10 Model. That is the first down of the night they've made, other than the one we gave them, with 2 penalties on their first drive. They got 1 receiver to the right, trying to go in a little hurry up here. Quarterback in the shotgun, going to fake the handoff and run to the left. Try the left side of the line, and we tackle him at the 36. Number 26, Nazir Turner caught him there at the 36-yard line after a 3-yard gain. Quarterback's quick. Got through the line of scrimmage on the left side. No huddle for the Blue Devils on this possession. They just run those receivers to all over the field. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Try to draw us off sides. It didn't work. Now they'll change the play. The quarterback still looking at the coach. 2nd and 7 for the Blue Devils. He calls for the snap. Going to fake the handoff and throw a receiver screen. He's across the 35. We tackle him at the 43. Very near a first down. They'll say he has enough at the 43-yard line for a Model first down. Move the chains. They lined up 2 receivers on the left side and threw it to the back receiver. They're going to send in a timeout on the field. I think Rockmart. That's the end of the first quarter. Rockmart leads 14-0 here as the first quarter comes to the end. Model with a little drive going. It's 1st and 10 Blue Devils at the 43 when we come back after this commercial break.
Discover better banking with Century Bank of Georgia. We are dedicated to building strong, long-term relationships with our clients. Invested in our communities, we proudly support numerous local businesses, schools, and nonprofit organizations. Century Bank of Georgia. We want to be your bank. Contact or visit us today.
Wings Plus at 808 West Elm Street in Rockmart offers incredible taste of the South with chicken and waffles, shrimp and grits, gizzards, ribs, and pork chops. We have fish dinners with tilapia, whiting, and that Southern classic catfish. That's Wings Plus, located in the old Huddle House location. Call them at 678-685-4880. They're open from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. Wings Plus, come and see what the fuss is about.
Silver Comet Furniture, your one-stop shop for all your furniture and bedding needs. We carry brands such as Ashley, Catnapper, Liberty, and Jameson Mattress Company. That's Silver Comet Furniture, 678-685-4320, 2000 Cedartown Highway in Fish Creek.
Get your bronze on. Visit Totally Bronze Tanning Salon at 254 West Elm Street in Rockmart to get that beautiful bronze look. Totally Bronze Tanning Salon has a very clean and cool facility with a safe, well-lit parking area. For a quick tan, they have sunless spray tanning. Call them today at 770-684-3003 for an appointment or go by 254 West Elm Street in Rockmart.
All right, Model with a 1st and 10 coming out of this quarter. into the second quarter, going to throw it to a receiver at the 45, and it's complete. He's down to the 48-yard line, picked up 5 yards. Quarterback just rolled to his right about 3 steps and threw it about 5 yards downfield. We made the tackle as the receiver made the catch. Blue Devils try to get the right personnel on the field. He's going to send 3 receivers over, 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Quarterback now walks, running back out to the left, and that's illegal motion. And there'll be a penalty on Model.
Too many men on the
official
field,
says there's too many men on the field, and he's going to pick up his flag. He miscounted. He miscounted, but after he stopped the play to get a good count, no penalty. They'll bring a receiver in motion to the left, fake the handoff. Quarterback going to run it up the middle. He's got plenty of running room. He's across the 30, looking back with a 10-5 touchdown Model. We're going to have to make sure we cover that quarterback. Somebody's going to have to keep an eye on him. He just ran a 54-yard touchdown. And Model has drawn within a score here. It's 14-6 with 11 minutes and 5 seconds left in the second quarter. He is clearly their best athlete, and we didn't cover him.
I tell you, he had a hole, and once he went through it, he did not stop, and we were nowhere near him.
We were covering the pass, focusing on the receivers. All the linebackers were gone in the pass coverage, and he faked the handoff and had a big hole right side and took it all away for a score. Blue Devils now with the extra point attempt, kick it up and knuckleball, but it went through there, and now it's 14-7 with 11:05 left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, I tell you, that drive was mainly the quarterback for the Blue Devils. So, yeah, we're going to have to key on him a little bit more.
Yeah, he ran the ball about 4 times on that drive, and the last one was the big score. About a 54-yard run by the Blue Devil quarterback. His last name is Sanders. They called his name. I'm sure you heard it in the background here.
He's a transfer from a Florida high school this year.
So the Blue Devils will kick it off to Rockmart. Rockmart now moving from our right to our left as we look down at the field from atop the hometown side. Rockmart had a good contingent of fans make the trip up from Rockmart up here to the Model High School. The stands are full over there on the Rockmart side, and a little bit of folks standing around the fences. Blue Devils set to kick. They line up kind of a funny lineup for the kick. Kick it on the ground right to number 31 for the Yellow Jackets. It kind of hit him in the legs. And Reese Owens fell on it, thankfully, at the 50-yard line. Number 31, Reese Owens.
Made a good stop on that ball, like a hot grounder.
Yeah.
Right at his feet.
He did. Kind of a skate save, but he fell on it immediately. And we'll have the ball right at midfield. That ball will be spotted on the 50-yard line. So we'll need 50 yards for a score as we send 3 receivers to the left. Aiden Wright out wide. He's got Anderson and Bailey inside of him. And I think Nazir Turner is the running back standing beside Thompson, the quarterback. We're going to fake the handoff to Turner, throw it to Bailey. He's got a little room, 45, runs over a tackler at the 40-yard line. He didn't try to run around him. He tried to run over him. That is a good run by Jake Bailey. Picked up a Clay Birch Boutique Yellow Jacket first down. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 Rockmart. 12-yard pass completion to Jake Bailey, who lowered his shoulder and ran over the safety. We put those 3 receivers over to the right side. That's the wide side of the field. Ball on the left hash. Thompson in the shotgun. We've thrown it well tonight. We'll give this one to Turner, who's across the 35, cuts out middle of the field, uses the official as a blocker, inside the 10, touchdown, Rockmart. What a response. Rockmart scores here in about 30 seconds of play for a score, and It's 20-7.
I tell you, that referee's having a hard time tonight.
He is. He ran at the 30-yard line and went around. It looked like he went around the official and used him as a shield. Took it in for a score. Rockmart leads now 20-7. That's a response by your Rockmart offense, and Alegria will attempt the extra point. They won't even try to block it. He kicks it up and good, and Rockmart leads 21-7 with 10 minutes and 29 seconds left in the second quarter. Let's take a quick commercial break.
If you insure your house and your car with Allstate, you'll save money. Up to 10% off the auto bill and 15% off the home insurance. The Allstate home and auto discounts. More convenient, more reasonable.
To find out more about Allstate home and auto discounts, visit your local Allstate agent, John Purser, at 770-684-1328. Are you in good hands?
What's up? This is Riley. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Chicken Club sandwich is the applewood bacon. It's savory, and then it's also kind of sweet. And I think the combination of bacon with chicken and Colby Jack cheese, it just really knocks it out of the park.
Hey, I'm Tanea. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Chicken Club sandwich is the chicken. It's so juicy. It's grilled to perfection. I'm going to devour this sandwich.
Order the Grilled Chicken Club sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
That's a Rhino Roofing Yellow Jacket touchdown to make it 21-7.
And Alegria kicks it to the 2-yard line again. They'll bring it across the 10, 15. We're going to hit him at the 20. He gets across the 20, finally tackled at the 24-yard line. Good run by the Blue Devil return man out to the 25. He returned that about 24 yards to the 25-yard line. We've done a good job covering that kick up to that point. With 10:22 left here in the second quarter, Rockmart leads now 21-7. And the Blue Devils will put 3 receivers to the left and two to the left, rather, and 2 to the right. We bring a man off the sideline late. Rockmart in a 3-4. 2 deep safety. Going to hand it off, try to run it up the middle, the Blue Devils do. And the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. Number 52, I think, got up off the field last for the Yellow Jackets. Nate Davis might have been in on that tackle. Inside linebacker. It's second down and 7 for the Blue Devils. And they'll move all 3 receivers to the right. They got a tight end over on the left side. Their quarterback's in the shotgun. He calls for the snap, looks to throw. He's under pressure, and he's going to be hit and comes down, fumbles the ball, but they say he was down already at the 16-yard line. Rockmart was all over him.
I tell you, I think he was looking to run when he got back there, and but we got that pressure on him.
He looked up, and there were 2 players barreling down on him from both sides. He had nowhere to go, loss of about 8 yards. It'll be 3rd and 18 back at the 17-yard line. Blue Devils change personnel with 15 seconds left on the play clock. They got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback looks to get his team set with 3 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to take a timeout, and their coach is furious, but he should be furious at himself.
Yeah.
It's 8:53 left here in the half, and they've used their second timeout, the Model Blue Devils have. And it's 21-7 Rockmart. Well, what a drive there on that last possession for the Yellow Jackets, about a 30-second drive.
Yeah, 2 plays. First play by Dylan Bailey. Had that, I think, 13-yard reception. It was a great run by him. He just ran over that guy. And then Nazir Turner, the 38-yard touchdown run to finish it off.
Michael is showing you a shot, if you're watching on Facebook, of the moon coming up over the mountain ridge to our right here. As we look down at the field, that is a pretty cool shot you're getting for him there, Keener.
Got our cameraman back tonight. So
if he had time, he would put that camera on that moon. You can see it getting bigger and bigger over the horizon over there, coming up over that mountain. That's pretty. But Rockmart leading 21-7 as we come out of this timeout. The Blue Devils took a timeout because they couldn't get their play call. They got 15 seconds on the play clock now.
Now it's bumped up back up to 25.
Yeah, they moved it back up to 25 and started over. They'll put two receivers to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun. They're in kind of a modified wing T back there, and he's going to fake the handoff and look to throw. Hit a receiver right in the middle of the field at the 30-yard line. Didn't get the first down. He'll be about 5 yards short of the first down. Rockmart was playing a zone coverage there, knowing that they had to go 18 yards. They only picked up about 13 yards. It'll be 4th and 5, and the Blue Devils forced a punt with 8:20 left in the half and the clock running. Nazir Turner back deep to receive for the Yellow Jackets. Blue Devil punter standing back at his own 18-yard line, calls for the snap and punts it away. And Turner's going to field it at the 33, jukes and jives and tries to run through the tackle but doesn't get anywhere, and Rockmart will have it at 33. There were two defenders right in front of him when he caught the ball. They were kind of waiting on him. He tried to go around them, and they tackled him right where he caught the ball. They'll spot it. Say he got 2 yards out of that to the 35. I didn't see him get to the 35, but we'll take it.
We'll take it.
It'll be 1st and 10 Rockmart.
Yeah, he had two defenders right there on him. He could have tried to cut around the outside, but he didn't have much running room there. That was a good hang time on that punt.
Rockmart comes to the line of scrimmage, puts three receivers to the right. Thompson in the shotgun, got Turner in the backfield with him. Going to give it to Turner, coming around the left side. He's stymied right at the line of scrimmage. And they come in and tackle him at the 34. And I tell you, if you're going to call spearing, one of the Blue Devil tacklers lowered his headgear and hit our guy right in the face.
Yep, knocked his helmet off, too.
No flag, and it's 2nd down and 11, a loss of a yard, knocked his helmet off of him.
Yeah, and the referee was right there in front of it.
He was. No call. 2nd down and 11. Turner gets to the sideline before the play clock starts. We're going to put Anderson and Bailey out to the right. It's 2nd and 11 for Rockmart at the 34. Thompson in the shotgun. J.D. Davis is one of the wingbacks. Thompson looking to throw. Going to hit Anderson out on the right side, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards. A good job by the Model Blue Devils to cover that pass. We tried to set up kind of a receiver screen over there, but picked up only about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
I tell you, Bailey was uncovered. He could have went out about 5 or 6 yards. He could have hit him very easily. There was no coverage on Bailey.
Bailey was a deep receiver. J.D. Davis had released into the flat right side, was trying to block for Anderson, but the defenders were all around him, and it's 3rd and 8. We'll put two receivers to the left. Anderson will be out wide. J.D. still in the game at the right wingback spot. Callion Thompson in the shotgun. Gets his team set. Brings a wingback in motion from the left to the right. Thompson looking to throw. Got Bailey in the middle of the field at the 50. Picks up a block to the 40 and down to the 34-yard line, and they'll throw a flag at the point where the tackle was made. Might have been a face mask. Bailey caught that ball at the 50, reached up high, caught it, made a great catch.
Nice catch.
And there is a flag on the play. We are walking back. Still haven't seen what the officials say the call is. And we'll wait on see what it is. We're talking to Rockmart to make sure we want to take the penalty, so it looks like it is against the Blue Devils. They may be talking to Model coaches as well. And the official's taking a long time here to tell us. Personal foul.
Oh, come on.
Personal foul against Rockmart.
Come on.
Targeting.
Unbelievable.
On a run at the end of the play.
When our players, only our runner was over there.
I don't see, unless the guy with the ball lowered his headgear and speared somebody, I don't see it. But it is a first down.
It is a Clay Birch first down.
Ball will be spotted at the 46.
The ball is now spotted at the 46-yard line.
Even though the play come back, Model still doesn't like the call, I don't think.
I tell you, there's been no penalties on Model tonight, but anytime you're in Rome, Rockmart's going to be penalized.
First down, Yellow Jackets at their own 46.
Rockmart breaks the huddle. Brent Washington is in at running back. Turner's at one wing back. Number 4, Rakelin Glover's the other wing back. They're going to give it to big Brent Washington, who doesn't have anywhere to go. They bottle him up. Loss of, he got to the 45, and they marked him dead at the 41-yard line. He was pushed back from the 45 to the 41, and they mark it at the 41. A loss of 5 yards. It's second down and 15 yards to go.
Pretty bad spot there.
It's a horrible spot. He got to the line of scrimmage.
All right, let's just answer it with a.
It's second down and 15 yards to go. Ball at the 41. We'll put 2 receivers to the left and 3 to the right. Thompson in the shotgun with 2 seconds on the play clock. We snap it. Thompson's going to have to run. And he's to the 45, to the 50, runs over a man at the 48-yard line, and he'll be down at the 46. There you go, Callion. Lower your shoulder and run over that tackler.
Might get called for targeting.
A linebacker tried to tackle him, and he just ran over him just short of the first down, picked up 13 yards rather, and he needed 15. It'll be 3rd and 2.
It's about a 14-yard gain, 13-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Yellow Jackets. Ball at the 46-yard line.
Callion Thompson in the shotgun, sends Aiden Wright out wide to the left. Bailey to the left. Also got Anderson over on the right side. Thompson brings Glover in motion, going to hand it to him. He's going to turn it upfield, gets to the 40, and they shove him out of bounds at the 38. Picked up a first down. That's another Clay Birch Boutique Yellow Jacket first down with 4:19 left in the half. Clock stops as he went out of bounds. Rockmart leading 21-7. Moves the chains inside the 40 now to the 38-yard line. So Rockmart, we were down here just a minute ago, and a penalty as our ball carrier was tackled. Somehow they called targeting on us, and it's first down Rockmart, though. We're back down here at the 38. Thompson going to give it to Washington. Going to run it to the right side. He's running through tacklers to the 20, 10. Touchdown, Brent Washington. Arm tackling will not work as he went through the line of scrimmage. And Big Boy ran it in. 27-7 is the score with 3:52 left in the half. And we'll attempt the extra point. Allegria to kick. That's another Rhino Roofing Yellow Jacket touchdown. Give them a call, 678-232-6225. Brent Washington with his second score of the night, I believe.
Yep.
And we'll attempt the extra point. Allegria's leg's going to be tired tomorrow. There's the snap, high snap, but we get it down, and it's kicked through there. J.D. Davis with a good job of the hold. So with 3:52 left in the half, Rockmart takes a 28-7 lead. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
I am Sherman Ross, and I approve this message. My campaigns have always been about serving our community. Having served as a city councilman and mayor, I am seeking re-election to the office of mayor because I feel led to continue serving the citizens of Rockmart and continue leading along with my fellow council members and our city manager to prepare Rockmart for success and opportunity for the next 30 years, not just the next 4 years. I appreciate your vote on November 7th. Early voting begins on October 17th. This ad was paid for by Sherman Ross.
Termites, wasps, ants, roaches. Do these words bring fear to you? If so, put an end to these fears by calling Harrelson Termite and Pest Control. Being the largest pest control company in Polk County, they can rid you of your fear of these words and bring a smile to your face. Call today at 770-684-1488 to schedule an appointment.
All right, great job of play by our Rockmart offense tonight. And Alegria will kick off. We lead 28-7. We've scored 4 touchdowns so far here in the first half. We're going to kick this one high and short, right side. The call for the fair catch at the 32-yard line. Maybe we were going to try to run under it or something.
Looked like we were offsides on the kickoff.
We were offsides.
Didn't call it.
We're about 2 yards offsides. And they'll spot that ball at the 32, where it should be spotted.
Hey, our time, temperature, and score. Our time is 8:21. Our temperature is 76 degrees, and the score is 28-7 Jackets. With 3 minutes, 49 seconds left in the first half.
Blue Devils with the ball on the left hash, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They look to the sideline. Now they're going to change the play. You know, we line up in the same defensive formation every time. I don't know why they have to wait to call the play. Quarterback in the shotgun. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff, going to throw it to a receiver out in the right flat. We missed the tackle, but we finally get him at the 39-yard line, pick up of about 7 yards. Number 3 could have made the tackle, Anson High, back at about the 33, but he missed it, and they picked up another 6 yards. It'll be second down and 3 yards to go, ball at the 39.
Ball at the 39-yard line.
Model with 2 receivers split out on each side, ball on the right hash.
Model looks like they don't know where to line up on each play.
Quarterback in the shotgun. Calls for the snap. Fakes the handoff. He's under pressure. He dumps it off to a man at the 35, and we're going to finally push him out of bounds at the 36.
I tell you, that was a luck throw and catch there.
He had 4 men hitting him, and he threw it to a big tight end over here who was lined up out in the split out, and loss of 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 6.
He just threw that ball up, hoping that he would catch it.
Hoping that big number 0 would catch it, and he did. And now Model with a 3rd and 6 with 2:38 left in the half. We could stop them and score again if we could get a stop here. They split 1 receiver to the right, 1 to the left. They lined up in the wing T. The quarterback in the shotgun on 3rd and 6. Calls for the snap. Now he's going to look to the sideline. They'll change the play. 2 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to take a timeout, and they will. With 2 minutes and 15 seconds, and the clock's still running. They've called timeout, but the clock ran another 4 seconds. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the half. Rockmart leading 28-7. We'll be right back.
We were born do-it-yourselfers. Teaching you how to do it like a pro is what we live for. We're about relationships, not transactions. What we understand is that every project has value, and the value of the help and guidance we give you is the empowerment you feel when you realize that do-it-yourself doesn't mean do it alone.
Buy low, true value, 308 Nathan Dean Bypass in Rockmart, 770-684-5075.
Tilly's Home Furniture is your destination for football season recliners and living room furniture. Tilly's has a full line of appliances and are proud to offer online shopping on their new website, TillysHomeFurnishings.com. So let them help you with appliances, furniture, and propane. 966 Cedartown Highway in Rockmart, Georgia. Don't be silly. Call Tilly 770-684-5314. Tell them, Scooter.
Come see us. Ask for Scooter.
And now more exciting Rockmart Yellow Jackets football on 101.9 Hometown Radio.
All right, coming out of that timeout with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the half. Big 3rd down here for the Blue Devils. 3rd and 6, ball at the 36-yard line. They got 2 receivers to the left. They're in the wing T, little modified wing T. Tight end right side, quarterback going to fake the handoff, looks to throw, got a receiver in the middle of the field and overthrew him. He was triple covered. That's incomplete pass with 2:07 left in the half. He overthrew his intended target.
I tell you, if we use the clock right, we could get another score here.
Yeah, they're going to punt it to us. We're going to send number 3, Anson High, back deep to receive. We're acting like we're going to go after this punt. We send 1 man back deep to receive. 2:07 left in the half. The officials stop the game for a moment, get the right ball on the field. And the punter for the Blue Devils standing back at his own 23-yard line. They'll call for the snap, and he will punt it away. Long, high punt. High will field it, and it bounced off his chest. It bounced off, and Model will recover it. Model's going to recover that fumble.
Oh, they say we got it back.
They say we got it back. There is no way we've got that back. Anson and I had to go around a blocker, fight through a Model Blue Devil, and recovered it somehow. Wow. That ball hit him right in the chest.
It looked like it bounced off the Model guy that was on the ground, and by that time, he had got right over there on top of it.
Called for the fair catch perfectly. Let that ball get into his shoulder pads, and it bounced off of him to his left, and he almost couldn't get to it. The other players didn't know the ball was on the ground, and he had to fight his way to the ball, but we get it back with 2:02 left. All of that took 5 seconds. With 2:02 left in the half, ball at the 27-yard line. We split one receiver out to the right. We're going to run it. J.D. Davis is going to run it. He runs up, crosses the 30 and runs over a man at the 32. 5-yard gain. It'll be second down and 5. J.D. lined up in a running back spot that time.
Well, we talked about J.D. might not run it, but
yeah. Second and 5 for the Yellow Jackets. Clock running, 1:40 left here in the half. We line up in that wing T again, split a receiver out to the left. Taking our time here with 1:30 now on the clock. Thompson going to throw. Got Anderson at the 35, and he's going to step out of bounds at the 41-yard line, and that'll stop the clock.
It's another Clay Birch Boutique Yellow Jacket first down.
Clock stopped. It says 1:22. They'll move the chains, but he ran out of bounds after he made the catch. And so Rockmart will have a first down here at the 41.
The Yellow Jackets will.
Thompson comes off the sideline with the play, sends Wright, Turner, and Bailey wide to the right. Got Anderson and Glover wide left. Empties the backfield. Takes a snap, going to run it. Comes across the 45, runs to the 50, runs through a tackle and out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Picked up another first down. That moves the chain, stops the clock with 1:10 seconds left on it here in the half.
Another Clay Birch Yellow Jacket first down.
Move the change to the 47. We've crossed midfield.
I tell you what, some great play calling by the Rockmart coaches and the offensive line have made their big number 0 really a non-factor so far in this game.
You are right. Thompson in the shotgun, brings Glover in motion, fakes the handoff to him, going to throw it quick to Anderson at the 43, stiff arms a man, going to be tackled at the 38. Right, didn't get the first down, and we take our first time out. They stop the clock with 59 seconds on it. It'll be second down and about 2 yards to go when we come back after this timeout. Rockmart moving the ball here, got it inside the 40 at the 39, 2nd and 2, and with just under a minute to go here in the half.
Our time, temperature, and score, we got 8:29 at 76 degrees, Jackets 28-7. That's brought to you by Gilmer Heat and Air. It's time to let the pros at Gilmer Heat and Air check the temperature in your home, and call Jeff at 770-851-4868, your local trusted Goodman dealer. You need to get him in there and check it out before cold weather hits. Here tonight, 58 seconds left in this first half. Jackets got 2 timeouts remaining.
We have not been stopped on a possession yet tonight, have we?
No, we've
scored on every offensive possession.
We have not punted.
We've had 4 possessions and scored each time.
Leading 28-7 with just under a minute to go. 58.8 seconds left in the half. And our offensive line has given our quarterback just enough time to do what he wants to with it here tonight. We put 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Thompson brings Glover in motion, drops back to pass, looking to throw. Got Bailey at the 28, going to run it cut it to the middle of the field and tackle at the 21.
That was number 16, Aiden Wright, David.
That was Aiden Wright rather than Bailey. And got a first down out of that. Moved the chains. That's a Clay Birch Boutique Yellow Jacket first down. Thompson to throw. Got a man, and they hit him in the arm, but it's incomplete. They either hit him or he was losing the ball as he threw it. That looked a little funny coming out of his hand, and the clock still has not stopped. It should be about 39 seconds, and they didn't stop the clock when the ball was incomplete. So the guy in the booth running the clock, he's as confused as the officials on the field. Incomplete pass. They ran off about 6 or 7 seconds there that shouldn't have been. And it's 2nd and 10. The ball spotted at the 20. And Rockmart taking plenty of time over here to call the play, probably calling 2.
They put it back up to 42 seconds. So 2nd down and 10, ball sitting on Model's 20-yard line.
We split 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 2 to the left. Thompson in the shotgun, drops back to pass, under pressure immediately, and going to be sacked back at the 30-yard line, and we'll take a timeout with 33 seconds. Clock still running. Clock is still running, and it should be about 34 seconds, and they ran it down to 30. And it'll be 2nd down and 20 yards to go when we come back after that 10-yard sack. Wow, we emptied the backfield there, and they came after us.
Yeah. Our line collapsed on that one.
Yep. Thompson didn't have any opportunity just to get rid of the ball, and it'll be 2nd and 20.
When we come up at halftime, everybody always asks, why can't you play the band? Well, I don't think Rockmart's band is playing tonight, but copyright laws keep us from doing that. We played the national anthem down at Irwin County, and they flagged us for it. So, but it's homecoming here at Model, so you will not be seeing the Rockmart band play.
All right, Rockmart with a 3rd and 20 rather than 2nd and 20. Ball at the 30-yard line. We need to get at least to field goal range. Thompson in the shotgun. Calls for the snap, drops back to pass. They rush 3. He throws it down the field. Got Anderson back there, double covered, and not able to connect. Down the left sideline, Tristan Anderson went up for it, but he had 2 defenders with him and not able to connect. It'll be 4th down and 20 yards to go, and we're going to attempt the field goal from here with 24 seconds left in the half. They'll put the tee on the turf at the 37-yard line. It would be a 47-yard field goal. We've attempted one earlier in the year from this distance, and he didn't quite get it off the ground good enough. Kind of line drive it. And I'll agree at a kick here. Ball will be sat down at the 37. There's the snap, bad snap, but JD got it down, and that kick is good. What a kick from Jose Alegria, and it's 31-7 with 22 seconds left in the half. 47-yard field goal.
Good-looking kick.
With about 3 yards to go. We might get 50.
Alegria struggled early in the season, but he has came through these last few games. That was a beautiful kick. Ball was a little bit low snap to JD.
On the turf.
Yeah.
JD had to pick it up off the turf, set it on the tee. Alegria kicked it through there with 22 seconds left in the half. Rockmart picked up 3 more points. So, again, we've scored on every possession, just not a touchdown on every one. And we lead 31-7 here with just 22 seconds left in the half. Now, it was at this point against Irwin County with about 28 seconds left in the half. We let them score on a long run, and we need to prevent that from happening here at the end of the half. Alegria to kick here, kicking from our right to our left. And he kicks it high and short back to about the 22, and it's on the turf. And the ball's on the ground, and the Blue Devils fall on it. At the 20-yard line. That kick was finally recovered by somebody. They acted like they didn't know whether they needed to catch it or not. And they'll have it at the 20-yard line with 22 seconds left in the half. Would they try to throw it? With 22 seconds left in this thing, would they try to throw it deep on us? They bring in the 6'8" tight end.
When we come out from halftime, the Jackets.
And they're running the clock.
Deferred to
clock
the
is
second
running,
half.
and they've stopped it. The officials are going to have to stop and put the 4 seconds back on the clock. Man. 1st and 10, Blue Devils at the 20-yard line. And the clock started before they ever snapped the ball. And I don't think they're going to mind. They're going to line up, bunch formation, snap it, and take a knee and be content to go into half. It's 31-7 here at half in Model, and it's homecoming. So the homecoming crowd has watched a Rockmart offense score 31 points on this Blue Devil team. Here in the first half, Rockmart leading 31-7.
It's been all Rockmart this first half. Great playing by Rockmart. I tell you, the offense have came out. They've scored on every possession that we've had. 4 touchdowns, and that last one, a 47-yard field goal by Jose Alegria, put the Jackets up 31-7. We do get the ball back when we come back out of from halftime. So hopefully we can just keep this train rolling.
Hey, we'll get you an interview with Coach Parson during the half and see what he thinks about this offensive showing here for the Yellow Jackets in the first half. It's been a pretty clean half. We've had a couple of penalties that we didn't really see what caused them. But all in all, after that first 2 times we jumped off sides, it's been a pretty clean half of football for Rockmart. And it should be leading 31-7.
All right, we're going to close this out and send it to halftime. Thanks for tuning in, and catch us back in just a few minutes when we kick off this second half.
This is the Yellow Jackets halftime report, brought to you by
the Nathan Dean Agency, North Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
This is the Yellow Jackets halftime report, brought to you by
the Nathan Dean Agency, North Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
Since 1916, a lot of independent agents have recommended auto owners insurance, and a lot of parents have taken that recommendation to heart. So have a lot of their children, and grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Auto owners insurance thanks all those who have put their trust in us, and all the generations who will.
Contact the Nathan Dean Agency, 1105 North Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
to your home for Rockmart High School sports. WZOT, Hometown Radio, 101.9 FM and 1220 AM. Tune in after the game for the Yellow Jacket postgame show. Tune in every Thursday night for the Rockmart High School Coaches Show. WZOT, Rockmart Yellow Jacket Radio.
Hey, Jacket Nation. Coach Parson here, head football coach of the Rockmart Yellow Jackets. I want to give a special thanks to our administration, faculty, parents, and community for your support of Rockmart football. Set the standard.
This is the Yellow Jackets halftime report, brought to you by
the Nathan Dean Agency, North Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an Auto Owners Independent Agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew. Find a local agency with Auto Owners Insurance.
Contact the Nathan Dean Agency, 1105 North Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
Contact the Nathan Dean Agency, 1105 North Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
on WZOT 101.9 Hometown Radio. This halftime report was brought to you by
the Nathan Dean Agency, North Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
This is the Yellow Jackets halftime report, brought to you by
The Nathan Dean Agency, North Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
Since 1916, a lot of independent agents have recommended auto owners insurance, and a lot of parents have taken that recommendation to heart. So have a lot of their children, and grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Auto owners insurance thanks all those who have put their trust in us, and all the generations who will.
Contact the Nathan Dean Agency, 1105 North Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
To your home for Rockmart High School sports. WZOT, Hometown Radio, 101.9 FM and 1220 AM. Tune in after the game for the Yellow Jacket post-game show. Tune in every Thursday night for the Rockmart High School Coaches Show. WZOT, Rockmart Yellow Jacket Radio.
Hey, Jacket Nation. Coach Parson here, head football coach of the Rockmart Yellow Jackets. I want to give a special thanks to our administration, faculty, parents, and community for your support of Rockmart football. Set the standard.
This is the Yellow Jackets Halftime Report, brought to you by
The Nathan Dean Agency, North Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an Auto Owners Independent Agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew. Find a local agency with Auto Owners Insurance.
Contact the Nathan Dean Agency, 1105 North Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
My whole business just went up in flames. But my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
Contact the Nathan Dean Agency, 1105 North Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
on WZOT 101.9 Hometown Radio. This halftime report was brought to you by
the Nathan Dean Agency, North.
The wait is over. It's game time on WZOT 101.9. This is Rockmart High Football, presented by
Silver Comet Fitness, Garrett Land Company, Barnes Insurance, Mitchell Chiropractics, Mary Miller State Farm, Smith Small Engine Repair, Taylor Transport, Culper Exterminating, Jerry and Dana Ferguson of Ferguson Construction, Precious Paul's Pet Grooming and Boutique, A&B Disposal, Smith's Land Clearing, Marco's Pizza.
All right, hey, we're back here wrapping up the halftime show, and we've got David. He's down there with Coach Parson. He's trying to catch him when they just now came out of the locker room. So, David, what you got from Coach?
Here with Coach Parson. Coach, about as good a first half as we've seen in a while out of your team. What are you hoping to accomplish here in the second half?
Same energy, same effort. It's one of those deals where we challenge our men about, the noise this week out of Floyd County was about, this is, who wins this one's the region championship game. And, I just reminded our guys that the last I looked, we're 6-time region champs, and they got to come get what they wanted. So they were hungry. All right, thank you, Coach. Go get them second half.
All right, there you have it from Coach Parson, pretty much laying it on the line to his guys. That, and there probably was a lot of talk out of Rome this week and out of Floyd County and up here, and so we heard a little bit of it when the players were walking behind us down here. Some of the people in the stands were hollering at them about. And our players said, "Well, why don't y'all get out there and play?" And I told Michael, I said, and Greg, I said, if you're down 31-7, I don't think I'd be running my mouth too much up here. But they were. Hey, our total yards, the Jackets had over 275 yards offense to about 98 yards offense of Model. So a big first half for the Jackets. We get the ball when we come back out to start this second half, and but Jackets up 31-7. Hey, we're gonna take a break, play a few commercials, and then we'll get David back up here and get this thing kicked off.
For 80 years, Atrium Health Floyd has offered care at every stage of life. As the official healthcare partner of Polk School District, that history of healing reaches students from the time they step on campus until the stadium lights go dark. Our pediatricians, school nurses, athletic trainers, and first responders are here every day, making sure students are healthy and safe. A commitment that fulfills our mission to improve health, elevate hope, and advance healing for all. Atrium Health Floyd, your first and best choice for care.
Hey everyone, Jeff Bailey here with Days Pre-Owned Supercenter right across from Rockmart High School. Come find out why we're the region champs in the car business. Get a Days deal once, you're a customer for life. Enjoy the game. Go Jackets.
I've heard about this Engage spending account at Family Savings Credit Union. We could get $200 cash bonus when we open an Engage spending account. We'd also earn cashback rewards every month, pay no service fees, and get free bill pay.
Engage Spending Account, not your father's checking account. Visit engagespending.com for details. Some restrictions apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Barnes Insurance Agency offers car, home, health, and life insurance at affordable rates. They offer numerous auto insurance companies so they can get you the best coverage for the lowest rate. They offer tax services year-round. Call today for a free quote. Barnes Insurance Agency, 512 East Elm Street in Rockmart.
Lewis Motor Company has moved. The oldest car dealership in Rockmart has a brand new beautiful lot that has expanded their inventory with quality used vehicles. Go by their new lot at 319 South Piedmont Avenue or call today at 770-684-6694. New facility, expanded inventory, same dealership, same great service. Lewis Motor Company. All right, we're back here. David's back up on the booth. Greg's ready to go, and we're getting ready for the kickoff of the second half. Jackets up 31-7 here as we get the ball back to start this second half. David, Coach was pretty clear what he had to say about that.
Yeah, he wants the same intensity here in the second half as we had in the first half. Act like it's a little bit personal here.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we attempted a 47-yard field goal, leading 28-7, leading now 31-7 to start this second half. It was a good half of football by Rockmart. Offensively, we scored on every possession. We really gave them one long play.
Yeah, their first possession, they gained 4 yards. Second possession, 5 yards, and they only had one really long possession where they did 80 yards, but the other one was like 5 and 9. So nothing. The defense has really stepped up.
Yep. So Model to kick off to Rockmart here. We got 2 men back deep to receive at about the 7-yard line.
They're going to short kick it again.
Yeah, they're going to short kick it again. Fans in the stands were talking about our kicker. And they do short kick it. It bounces to the 30. We're going to return it. I think that's Thompson. He's returning it to the 40-yard line. That's a good run by our quarterback, number 15, Callion Thompson. Runs it out to the 41-yard line. He picked it up at about the 30.
He returns it out to the.
So they were talking about our kicker.
Yeah, they were talking as I went down the stands. The fans were talking about what a good kick that was to end the half, and talking about our kicker, and it was. You don't see many 47-yard field goals in the high school. We'll put 3 receivers out to the left. Thompson is your quarterback. Got Turner in as a running back spot. Standing to his left. We're going to give it to Turner. Going to the right. He's going to try to bounce it out to the right. But tackle by number 54 for the Blue Devils, who cut in there and got him a yard behind the line of scrimmage. We've been able to throw the ball tonight, but haven't been able to run it a tremendous amount on this model team. Except for Brent Washington. He's had a lot of success running tonight, and Turner did have that one long run for a touchdown.
Brent's got close to 100 yards rushing.
It's 2nd and 10, and we bring Washington into the game. We'll split Anderson out wide to the left, Bailey to the right. Thompson in the shotgun, takes a snap, fakes a handoff to Washington, hits Bailey, who runs through a tackle and crosses the 50 and gets out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. I tell you, Jake Bailey is hard to tackle in open field, and he showed it again there, picked up about 4 or 5 more yards after the catch. Took it across midfield, picked up the first Marco's Pizza Yellow Jacket first down of the evening.
I tell you, Jake has had a good night receiving.
1st and 10, Rockmart at the 47-yard line. Ball on the right hash, moving from our right to our left. Second half just getting underway. Thompson in the shotgun, going to give it to a wingback going to the left. He steps through the tackle, going to cut inside, and he lost about 8 yards on the play. There was nowhere to go. As soon as Turner took the handoff, they were about 4 men in the backfield, left side of the offensive line. Kind of let him down there. They're going to mark it back up at the 48. On the Rockmart side of the 50, it'll be 2nd down and 15 yards to go. We've had better luck throwing the ball tonight than running it at times. We've gashed them on a couple of runs, but had a lot of success throwing. Thompson to throw again. Got time and hits right at the 43, and he's going to carry it back to the 40. Aiden Wright running about a 10-yard curl pattern to the inside, picked up about 12 yards, tackled at the 39-yard line, and it'll be 3rd down and a short 1.5, maybe 2 yards to go. 12-yard pass completion from Thompson to Aiden Wright, number 16. I think Wright is a junior. He's wide left this time. Bailey in the slot on that same side. Anderson over to the right. We bring Glover from the left to the right. Going to hand it to him. He bounces out of bounds and cuts inside.
There's going to be a flag.
There's going to be a flag for holding right at the point of the tackle, I think. Glover picked up the first down, but it will be holding, and that one will come back. We'll mark it off from about the point where he had to get the first down marker. So it'll be 3rd and 10. And the official makes them. Marks it back to the 48-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 11, I guess, officially. 9 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. It's 31-7. Penalty. Makes it 3rd and 11. Thompson in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left. Got time to throw. Hits a man at the 36. He's going to be tackled maybe just short of the first down. No, they'll move the chains. He had to get to the 37. That's a great throw by Thompson to Anderson, who made the catch and was tackled almost immediately, but it was just enough. Good job by Anderson to make the catch across the yard marker.
That's another Marco's Pizza Yellow Jacket first down. Call them today at 678-685-8200.
1st and 10 at the 36. Thompson in the shotgun. Going to give it to Brent Washington, who hits the line of scrimmage with a head of steam and tackled at the 28-yard line. After an 8-yard gain. He was lined up 5 yards behind the quarterback.
He had a good run at it before he got to that line.
He was running full speed when he took the handoff. Picked up 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2 for the Yellow Jackets with 2 receivers to the left now.
Brent's getting it again.
Same formation. Washington 4 yards behind his quarterback. Gets it, going to go to his left. bounces it outside, cuts inside the tackler, and crosses a 25. He had a man who thought he had a bead on him. He just kind of give him a little fake and cut inside of him, and it's 1st and 10, Rockmart at the 23.
Another Marco Spezia Yellow Jacket first down.
Washington with about a 10-yard gain there. All on the 23-yard line now. 1st and 10, Rockmart. Another Marco Spezia first down. Same formation, but J.D. Davis is the running back. The 2 receivers to the right. We're going to give it to Davis. He runs through a tackle at the 20-yard line, picked up about 4 yards. Got it to the 19. It'll be 2nd down and 6. First time we've seen Davis run the ball from the running back spot. He's had one other run tonight. 2nd down and 6. Thompson comes off the sideline with the play. Sends 2 receivers to his right. Clock running. 31-7 is your score. Going to give it to Davis again, going to the right. He runs around the man to the 15, 10, picks up a block, runs out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Davis with speed that time picked up another Marco Spezia Yellow Jacket first down after a run of about 13, maybe 14 yards. Out of bounds at the 7. It'll be 1st and goal from there with 7:06 left here in the 3rd quarter.
1st and goal for the Yellow Jackets.
Rockmart threatening to score here on their first possession of the 2nd half and eating up clock as they do it. 1st and goal at the 7. Thompson in the shotgun. They're in the wing tee. Davis is the running back. Going to give it to him again, going to the right. He's around the corner and runs through the tackle and scores a 7-yard touchdown with a burst of speed.
Yeah.
J.D. Davis gets in the goal line, gets in the end zone, and we lead now 37-7 with 7 minutes exactly left here in the 3rd quarter, and we'll attempt the extra point.
Hey, knew J.D. might play tonight, but I never thought it would be as the running back.
Yeah, we were expecting him to get the start at quarterback tonight. He's looked good on this drive as the running back.
Callion's looked good tonight passing the ball.
He sure has. Allegria to kick. Bad snap again, but the hold is good. And the kick is right through there, and Rockmart leads now 38-7 with 7 minutes exactly left here in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a quick commercial break.
This is Jennifer Holtzy with the Lankford Insurance Firm, where we specialize in life, disability, and long-term care insurance. Don't speculate. Let us evaluate your insurance needs. Give us a call, 770-546-0286. And we're a proud sponsor for the Rockmart Yellow Jackets. Go Jackets.
You know, nowadays it seems like nothing is built to last. But the new Michelin Defender 2-tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived, and hello to something that lasts.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart. Phone 770-684-5067 today.
And now more exciting Rockmart Yellow Jackets football on 101.9 Hometown Radio.
Allegria to kick, kicking off from our right to our left. Leading now 38-7. All right, he gets his foot into it and kicks it long and high. Going to be fielded inside the 10-yard line. They'll bring it to midfield. We hit him at the 15. He's going to be tackled short of the 20 again. We've done a good job tonight of putting it just short of the goal line and not letting them return it to the 20. Model Blue Devils with their first offensive possession of the 2nd half, and there's already halfway through this 3rd quarter, almost halfway through it. 6 minutes and 51 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The Blue Devils with the ball at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10. They put 2 receivers wide to the right, 1 to the left. 2 backs in the backfield. Again, they get lined up and then call the play. They move a wing back over to the right. Quarterback in the shotgun. Takes a snap, gives it to a running back going to the left. And he is hit immediately by Brent Washington, number 22. I mean, as soon as he took that handoff, he lost 3 yards. Washington, number 22, hit him.
Yeah, nobody touched Brent when he come through the line.
Yeah, they don't want to touch him, I guarantee you. He's a big man. Model with now the ball at the 16 with 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's got 2 backs in the backfield with him. Calls for the snap. Going to give it to this tailback who's running around the left side. Got big yardage over there. Runs across the 20 down to the 23. Picked up 5 yards, and it'll be 3rd. And there's a flag down. Flag down at the 20-yard line. And that is illegal substitution, I guess, on Rockmart. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, he threw the flag after the play was over.
And we didn't see what it was. They will walk off the penalty, and it'll be 1st down, Blue Devils. Something that was either said or done well after the play was over. It's going to be about a 3rd and 7. And so Model lined up now with a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. 3 receivers to the right for the Blue Devils, 1 to the left. Coach Parsons just now going back to the sideline. He wanted to know what the penalty was for. These officials, that flag is loosely held in their pockets.
No, there's no flags against Model tonight.
1 receiver to the left, 3 to the right. Quarterback in the shotgun, takes a snap, rolls to his right, looking to throw, under pressure, and going to throw it down the field and almost intercepted by Jake Bailey. There's going to be a flag.
Oh, come on.
On somebody. He's going to call a flag on Jake Bailey. Bailey is the only man who touched the ball.
Jake actually went up for the ball and only the ball.
There is no way that was a penalty. They called an interference on Jake Bailey, who was the only man who touched the ball.
And it was overthrown anyway.
The ball was way overthrown. Personal foul against Rockmart. 1st down, Blue Devils. I don't know what the flag was for.
It looked like a clean play.
The official who threw the flag pointed at Bailey. Bailey was the one who tried to catch the ball. Yeah. He did nothing to garner a personal foul.
When in Rome is all I'm going to say.
Again.
I mean, it's 40 yards this half against Rockmart.
Ball is across midfield at the 47-yard line. Model takes a snap, going to run it up the middle. We hit him at the 45 hard. Brent Washington tackles him at the 44-yard line after a 3-yard gain. Picked up 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Got a 3-yard gain. That's going to make it 2nd and 7, Blue Devils.
Again, we've had 2 personal foul penalties, and we didn't see anything from here to know what they were what the cause was. Model with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Model is offsides. This receiver right here is offsides.
He is. They bring a man in motion, and he was offsides as well, and they hand it off going to the right, and he was stuck by number 52, Rockmart. Nate Davis, a sophomore, came up from the inside linebacker spot. He had dropped in coverage, and he came running up and put his shoulder in the midsection of the runner and tackled him at the 41-yard line.
And I know they're getting beat 38-7, but that referee was right there looking down that line and could see him offsides.
Yeah. It's 3rd and 4, and the man in motion was moving toward the line of scrimmage. They break the huddle, rush to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback going to give it to a running back going to the right, and we're going to tackle him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost a yard. They lined up, overloaded the right side, and he ran to the left.
Good tackle by Nazir Turner.
Kazir Turner came up, crossed the line of scrimmage, and dropped him for a 2-yard gain, and Model's going to have to go for it on 4th and 5 from the Rockmart 42. 4th and 5. And they're going to send in their punt team. Nope, they're going to go for it on 4th and 5. 14 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to hurry. They try to get lined up. They load the left side up. Quarterback in the shotgun. Going to snap it to it. They're going to run a reverse, and he's going to throw it. And we hit him, and he's going to be tackled at the 48-yard line. They ran a reverse, tried to get a receiver to throw the ball down the field. The man downfield was the quarterback running the play pattern, and he was covered by a linebacker and a safety. And we dropped him for a loss of 3 yards. Back at the 5 yards, back at the 47, 48. Still on our side of the 50. It'll be 1st and 10 Rockmart. Rockmart will have the ball at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter, leading 38-7. We still got our starting offense in there. Callion Thompson is the quarterback. Glover's the wing back. I think Turner's the other wing back. We bring Turner in motion, fake the handoff to him. Thompson to throw. Escapes to the right. He's going to have to run it to the left. He's hit at the 49, falls down at the 50, picked up 2 yards. He was looking to throw. All his receivers were covered downfield, and it's 2nd down and 8 after a short gain.
I think he was looking for Anderson going down this left side over here, but Anderson was double covered.
Tackled by Ridge Hardiker and Javon Sample.
And the coverage downfield forced Thompson to have to run it. It'll be 2nd and 8, ball right at the 50. Nose of the ball on the 50-yard line. Clock running, 2:43 left in the half, leading 38-7. Tristan Anderson splits wide right. Bailey in the slot over there. Thompson calls for the snap, drops back to pass, rolls to his right and throws it to Anderson over at the 47. He's down the sideline, turns upfield to the 30, 20, breaks a tackle at the 25, still isn't tackled, breaks another tackle, steps through another one at the 15, and finally down at the 10. Tristan Anderson would not be tackled. They'll mark him down at the 10-yard line. The PA announcer said he broke quite a few tackles.
Yeah, what a run after the catch by Tristan Anderson.
It'll be 1st and goal from the 10. Rockmart has it there after throwing it to number 2, Tristan Anderson. And we'll bring Brent Washington in.
That was a Marcos Pizza Yellow Jacket first down.
Turner's at one wing, Glover's at the other. Thompson gets his team set. He's going to give it to Brent Washington. Going to the right. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage and falls across the line for about a 2-yard gain to the 8. They could see that coming. Just a matter of which way Washington was going to go with the ball.
Yeah.
He picked up 1 yard. It'll be 2nd and goal from the kind of between the 8 and the 9.
Minute 33 left in this third quarter.
Clock running, ball on the right hash. We're inside the 10, 2nd and goal. Same personnel, same formation. Wing T, Thompson in the shotgun. Washington is the running back. Thompson's going to give it to a wing back going to the left. That's Turner. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage and going to be shoved backwards. They finally blow the whistle. It should be marked down about the 10. They're going to say he's down at the 11. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 11. We've kind of got down here at the 10.
I tell you, we've talked about that before the game about number 0, but I'm going to tell you, number 71, Bryson Floyd from Rockmart, he's had his number tonight. He has basically made that guy ineffective tonight.
We'll line up in a passing formation here. 2 receivers split out to the right, 1 to the left. Thompson in the shotgun, looks to throw. Hits Anderson at the goal line, and he made the catch. Anderson made the catch at the goal line between 2 defenders. What a throw and a great catch by Tristan Anderson. Right at the goal line, stepped in for the touchdown. kind of looked down at the defenders.
Yeah, I tell you, Anderson was under double coverage there, but that was a great throw by Thompson, right on the money. Great catch there by Anderson.
Anderson was lined up left side, ran a little curl pattern on the line, on the goal line, and Thompson put it on the money. As soon as he turned, the ball was there. He made the catch. We're going to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and it makes it 45-7 with 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Rockmart takes a 45-7 lead. We'll take a commercial break.
Is your thermostat breaking your wallet each month? The reason could be your home is not adequately insulated. Have the experts at TNT Insulation help put money back in your pocket. Call Tim Montgomery today at 770-684-1887 to schedule an inspection. TNT Insulation can handle all your insulation needs, and they specialize in spray foam insulation.
Hello, Jacket Nation. I'm Chris Miller.
And I'm Steve Miller.
And we are Alvis Miller & Son Funeral Home and Crematory. Our family's been part of Rockmart since 1954, and we have been serving you at the funeral home since 1981. We are proud supporters of our community and Rockmart High School athletics. From our family to yours, go Jackets. Alvis Miller & Son Funeral Home and Crematory, Rockmart's only locally owned and operated hometown funeral home.
At Century Bank of Georgia, we're proud to offer online and mobile banking to fit your schedule and needs. Easily manage your debit card, pay bills on the go, set text alerts, make a mobile deposit, or make purchases using mobile wallet at any time of day. Discover what better banking is with Century Bank of Georgia. We want to be your bank.
All right, we kick it off to them, but we were off sides, and so they'll bring it back, move it back 5 yards, and we'll re-kick. We lead 45-7. We were talking about it during the commercial break, and still we've scored on every possession tonight.
Yep.
And it's 45-7.
It'll be a 5-yard penalty.
And totaling up, we think there's only been 3 incomplete passes.
Number 80.
Yeah,
Rockmart has thrown tonight. Anderson has had a good night receiving, and Thompson has had a great night throwing the ball. Alegria gets his toe into it, kicks it high and short. Fair catch call for at the 28-yard line. Model will have it right there at the 28.
Blue Devils take over first and 10.
With 20 seconds left on the clock here in the third quarter, Model finds themselves in a 45-7 hole. Very near the end of the third quarter. Unless something happens here, we'll have a running clock in the fourth quarter.
We hope.
Leading 45-7. They won't have a choice if we have more than a 35-point lead.
Yeah,
right?
It's 35-point spread.
So 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left for the Blue Devils.
They still take a lot of time getting the plays in, don't they?
Yeah, they get set and then call the play and
didn't call the timeout.
And then they're going to have to take a timeout coming out of a stoppage of play. And I'm not sure what
they called a timeout.
They called a timeout, and the officials, they're talking to the officials about something.
That was the spot of the ball.
They want it offset from the center of the field, and they fuss at the officials every time if they don't move it about 4 feet over to the left.
And it hasn't made a difference, not one bit tonight.
Rather than the middle of the field, they move it about 5 feet rather to the left. Model quarterback going to give it to a running back trying to go left. He picks up about 3 yards, and the Jacket defense stands him up. And they whistle it dead finally after a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and 7. Number 31, Owens, was there to make the stop. Reese Owens on the tackle. That'll be the end of the third quarter. Rockmart leads 45-7 when we come back after this commercial break for the start of the fourth quarter. We'll be right back.
Wings Plus at 808 West Elm Street in Rockmart offers incredible taste of the South with chicken and waffles, shrimp and grits, gizzards, ribs, and pork chops. We have fish dinners with tilapia, whiting, and that Southern classic catfish. That's Wings Plus, located in the old Huddle House location. Call them at 678-685-4880. They're open from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. Wings Plus, come and see what the fuss is about.
Silver Comet Furniture, your one-stop shop for all your furniture and bedding needs. We carry brands such as Ashley, Catnapper, Liberty, and Jameson Mattress Company. That's Silver Comet Furniture, 678-685-4320, 2000 Cedartown Highway in Fish Creek.
Get your bronze on. Visit Totally Bronze Tanning Salon at 254 West Elm Street in Rockmart to get that beautiful bronze look. Totally Bronze Tanning Salon has a very clean and cool facility with a safe, well-lit parking area. For a quick tan, they have sunless spray tanning. Call them today at 770-684-3003 for an appointment or go by 254 West Elm Street in Rockmart.
If you insure your house and your car with Allstate, you'll save money. Up to 10% off the auto bill and 15% off the home insurance. The Allstate home and auto discounts. More convenient, more reasonable.
To find out more about Allstate home and auto discounts, visit your local Allstate agent, John Purser, at 770-684-1328. Are you in good hands?
Yellow Jackets play-by-play action continues on WZOT 101.9.
All right, Model in the wing T with the receiver split wide on each side. Brings the wing back in motion to the left. Going to give it to a running back going left, and he is met in the hole by number 52. Boy, that young man has had a good night. Number 52, Nate Davis, has really played well, and we have a defender that is down behind the line of scrimmage. And he is holding his leg. Not sure who that is. And we hope he's okay. He is not moved, kind of laying on his belly. Let's take a quick timeout. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
What's up? This is Riley. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Chicken Club sandwich is the applewood bacon. It's savory, and then it's also kind of sweet. And I think the combination of bacon with chicken and Colby Jack cheese, it just really knocks it out of the park.
Hey, I'm Tanea. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Chicken Club sandwich is the chicken. It's so juicy. It's grilled to perfection. I'm going to devour this sandwich.
Order the Grilled Chicken Club sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
I am Sherman Ross, and I approve this message. My campaigns have always been about serving our community. Having served as a city councilman and mayor, I am seeking re-election to the office of mayor because I feel led to continue serving the citizens of Rockmart and continue leading along with my fellow council members and our city manager to prepare Rockmart for success and opportunity for the next 30 years, not just the next 4 years. I appreciate your vote on November 7th. Early voting begins on October 17th. This ad was paid for by Sherman Ross.
Termites, wasps, ants, roaches. Do these words bring fear to you? If so, put an end to these fears by calling Harrelson Termite and Pest Control. Being the largest pest control company in Polk County, they can rid you of your fear of these words and bring a smile to your face. Call today at 770-684-1488 to schedule an appointment.
And now more exciting Rockmart Yellow Jackets football on 101.9 Hometown Radio.
All right, we hate to see that young man from Rockmart, Luke Clay, being helped off the field by the coaching staff. And we hope that he is okay. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Blue Devils with the ball at the 33-yard line. After this official's timeout so that this injured player could be tended to. Model breaks the huddle on the sideline. They'll come to the line of scrimmage on the 3rd and 5. 11 minutes and 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rockmart leading 45-7. 2 receivers wide to the right, 2 to the left. Their quarterback for the Blue Devils calls for the snap. Going to roll to his right. He's under pressure. Going to be complete the pass at the 39-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Blue Devils.
Nice catch.
Good throw and catch on the run. The quarterback was running to his right when he made that throw downfield about 6 yards and picked up the first down. Needed 5. Clock is running. and we're leading 45-7. One receiver for the Blue Devils to the left, one to the right. Their quarterback in the shotgun. They're in the wing T, and they bring the wing back in motion to the right, and they hand it off to the running back trying to go that way, and he's hit in the backfield. I believe Tyree McCrary grabbed him from behind in the backfield. He did get to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he was grabbed. Somebody came around the line and grabbed him and pulled him back, held him up for the rest of the line to get him.
That was Washington, number 22. I thought it was number 23.
You know you want one.
They're selling $1 hot dogs at the.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm about in need of one. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for the Blue Devils. It's 2nd and 10. Blue Devil quarterback calls for the snap, fakes the handoff, going to throw it to a receiver out to the left side. And he did not have an opportunity to catch it. He was hit by Nazir Turner as he reached out to try to catch it. Ball was incomplete.
By number 26.
It's probably a good thing he didn't catch it. He'd have lost yardage on that.
You know, he kind of short-armed that, didn't he?
Yeah.
He reached his arm out and tried to draw his elbow in at the same time. 3rd and 10. He could feel that lick coming.
Nazir Turner read that.
3rd and 10 for the Blue Devils, and there is a official's timeout. They're going to make one of the Blue Devil linemen come off to the side for some reason. Got something going on with his equipment, or he's bleeding or something. And they'll tend to him. I think he had a little blood on his leg, and they'll tend to him and get it stopped so he can go back in. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right for Model. Their quarterback looks to the sideline. They're going to finally call the play with 9 seconds on the play clock. Now 5 seconds on the play clock. He's still looking at his coach, and they'll have to take a timeout. And he didn't see the play signaled. And so
timeout.
It's 3rd and 10, Model at the 39. They make it complicated, it looks like.
I think they burned like 3 or 4 timeouts on that same situation. Can't get the play in.
It's like they can't get their players set in the right positions.
All right, Blue Devil fans.
They wait, get set, look at what defense we're going to line up in, and then they call the play. Well, we've lined up in the same defensive set every time tonight. We're going to line up in a 3-4 with 2 deep safeties, and we do it every play. And they wait to see, and then they call the play. And by the time that happens, there's about 15 seconds on the play clock. And if everything doesn't go well, then they have trouble. Works to our advantage. It's 3rd and 10, ball on the right hash. And I don't think the play clock's running continuously. There's 9 minutes left in the game. And it has slowed to a crawl, leading 45-7. Maybe they'll have to punt it away here to us, and we can score again.
Hey, next week we're in Haralson County, so I want everybody to come out and cheer on the Jackets down there.
It's been a long time since I've been to Haralson County for a football game. Haralson County Rebels.
Yeah,
I guess they're still
years.
the Rebels.
I guess.
Ball on the right hash as the Devils come back out to the field. 3rd and 10 for the Model team. They'll line 2 receivers up, split out on each side. And we line up in that 3-4 with 2 deep safeties. And they will get set. The quarterback will call for the snap. Under pressure, going to throw it down the field. Throws it, but he jumped up, made the catch, and runs out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
The pass complete to number 5.
He was hit by Bobby High as he made the throw. Ball was underthrown, but the receiver was looking at the ball and the defender was not, and he came back and made the catch. And that's a big first down for Model. Ball at the 30-yard line now. If I was them, I'd throw it deep more often. Got a receiver wide on each side. 1 running back in the game. Wing back left side as well. Quarterback Brings a man in motion, going to give it to a running back right up the middle. We tackle him at the 27. I think Bobby High made that tackle, along with Nate Davis. It'll be 2nd down and 7 yards to go with 8 minutes left in this ball game. Rockmart still leading 45-7 as the Blue Devils get set, kind of act like they're in a hurry now. 2 receivers split out each side. They call for the snap. He's going to throw it. He's hit as he throws, and he's got a man open going down the left side, and he dropped it. He had, I don't know where the coverage was. He was all alone in the end zone, and
we got a flag roughing the passer.
He just dropped it. Personal foul, roughing the passer, and the official acts like he's mad about it.
I don't necessarily agree because we hit him when he released the ball.
Maybe we hit him up high or something.
Coach Parson don't agree with it either.
And they'll mark it off 15 yards, and there's been lots of those we didn't really agree with tonight.
Hey, when you have flags thrown just on one team and none on the other.
Kind of obvious, isn't it?
Oh, my gosh.
So that should be half the distance to the goal. I don't know if they can do division. They'll sit the ball down. That was rude. I shouldn't have said that. At the 15, 16-yard line.
The Yellow Jackets.
All right, come on, defense. Let's don't let them score.
1st and 10 right there at the 16. Let's don't let them score.
Coach Parson's still arguing about that call.
6 minutes and 58 seconds left in this ball game.
1st and 10, Blue Devils.
And the clock begins to run. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Blue Devil quarterback in the shotgun. Waiting on the play. Looking at the side. They're still signaling it in. He gets his team set. Calls for the snap. Fakes a handoff. Going to try to run it. And we hit him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost a yard. We tackle him around the ankles and help him up off the field. And we've got a man down. Injured Jacket. It's one of our big defensive linemen, and hopefully he will be okay.
Looks like he might be cramping up.
Yeah, they're going to try to stretch out his leg, and that's Brent Washington, I think. He's played every play almost.
No, that's not Brent.
That's not Brent. Yeah, there's Brent walking off. So 6 minutes and 24 seconds left as they tend to this injured Jacket. Let's take a quick timeout.
We were born do-it-yourselfers. Teaching you how to do it like a pro is what we live for. We're about relationships, not transactions. What we understand is that every project has value, and the value of the help and guidance we give you is the empowerment you feel when you realize that do-it-yourself doesn't mean do it alone.
Buy low, true value, 308 Nathan Dean Bypass in Rockmart, 770-684-5075.
All right, we're back here. I think that was big number 78, TJ Hudgens. He walked off the field just cramping. Hey, we want to give a shout out to our buddy Stevie. Stevie Coker is listening tonight, and we're glad that he's a big supporter of Rockmart High School football.
You think he's went to sleep yet? It's getting kind of late. I can see him kick back in that recliner right now.
You about to get a phone call, Greg.
2 receivers to the right for the Blue Devils, 1 to the left, 2nd and 11. They're going to snap it and throw it in the end zone left side, and they're going to call us for interference. Glover got his head around, looked back for the pass, knocked it out of it, but they say that it's interference on Rakelyn Glover. And that'll give them an automatic 1st down.
Yeah, they got to let them score.
Yeah. 5 minutes and 52 seconds left in this thing. As a Harley fires up behind us here in the parking lot.
That's the slowest running clock I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was faster before we went to running clock.
Pass interference against the Yellow Jackets.
Pass interference against Rockmart. They'll move it up to the 7-yard line.
But an automatic.
And it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Blue Devils 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Clock is running. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in this thing. Their quarterback's in the shotgun. Calls for the snap, going to give it to a running back. We stunt right beside him. He gets to the 5. We stunted a man in, and he went right beside the running back. He picked up 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 5. One of the Rockmart councilmen asked if I could announce that the homespun is October the 7th. That's next Saturday. Go out and support your hometown homespun next Saturday, October the 7th. Enjoy some fall festivities downtown Rockmart. All right, 2nd and goal from the 5. They line up 3 running backs back there, hand it off to a tailback. He's to the left. We hit him at the 4. He falls to the 2. Raeklyn Glover came up and made the stop. And it's, the clock and the stick says 2nd and goal. I thought it was 3rd.
It is 3rd and goal.
They're going to snap it quick, and they're going to run it, and we hit him behind the line of scrimmage, and he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Should be 4th and goal.
Should be 4th and goal.
Another handoff to Gabe McCord.
They're trying to snap it quick on us.
He brought down for no gain. It's going to make it 3rd
Should be 4th and goal. It was 1st and goal after the penalty.
They ran it down to the 2.
And now they've run 2 plays from there. But I don't know. It's 3rd and goal, it says. And the ball is spotted at the 2-yard line, and they're going to huddle up. With 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the ball game, they're going to rush out of this huddle and try to snap it quick. Quarterback under center. He's going to pitch it right. Pitched it right, and we're going to hit him short of the goal line and tackle him short of the goal.
That should be it.
And we've got another man down. That's the same guy. He's cramping up again. 3 minutes and 29 seconds. That should have been 4th down.
I think Coach Parsons going to go out there and ask him.
It should have been 4th on that pitch. But they say it's 4th down now. Let's take a quick timeout as they tend TJ again as he was cramping up. We'll be right back.
We were born do-it-yourselfers. Teaching you how to do it like a pro is what we live for. We're about relationships, not transactions. What we understand is that every project has value, and the value of the help and guidance we give you is the empowerment you feel when you realize that do-it-yourself doesn't mean do it alone.
Buy low, true value, 308 Nathan Dean Bypass in Rockmart, 770-684-5075.
Tilly's Home Furniture is your destination for football season recliners and living room furniture. Tilly's has a full line of appliances and are proud to offer online shopping on their new website, TillysHomeFurnishings.com. So let them help you with appliances, furniture, and propane. 966 Cedartown Highway in Rockmart, Georgia. Don't be silly. Call Tilly 770-684-5314. Tell them, Scooter.
Come see us. Ask the Scooter.
For 80 years, Atrium Health Floyd has offered care at every stage of life. As the official healthcare partner of Polk School District, that history of healing reaches students from the time they step on campus until the stadium lights go dark. Our pediatricians, school nurses, athletic trainers, and first responders are here every day, making sure students are healthy and safe. A commitment that fulfills our mission to improve health, elevate hope, and advance healing for all. Atrium Health Floyd, your first and best choice for care.
Hey everyone, Jeff Bailey here with Days Pre-Owned Supercenter right across from Rockmart High School. Come find out why we're the region champs in the car business. Get a Days deal once, you're a customer for life. Enjoy the game. Go Jackets.
I've heard about this Engage spending account at Family Savings Credit Union. We could get $200 cash bonus when we open an Engage spending account. We'd also earn cashback rewards every month, pay no service fees, and get free bill pay.
Engage Spending Account, not your father's checking account. Visit EngageSpending.com for details. Some restrictions
Barnes
apply.
Insurance
Federally insured by
Agency offers
NCUA.
car, home, health, and life insurance at affordable rates. They offer numerous auto insurance companies so they can get you the best coverage for the lowest rate. They offer tax services year-round. Call today for a free quote. Barnes Insurance Agency, 512 East Elm Street in Rockmart.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
We just had a good time watching an offensive lineman hop off the field on one leg.
He looks like he's putting his weight on it a little bit more over there on the sidelines.
Just a little bit, and we hope that he is okay. Number 78. It was more than
fifth
just
down for Model.
Yeah, 5th and goal for the Blue Devils on the 2-yard line. Ball on the right hash. They come to the line of scrimmage with 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. They got the quarterback in the shotgun, 1 back in the backfield with him. He calls for the snap, going to roll to his left, looking to throw. He's under pressure. Got a man at the goal line.
They go call us for a flag back there.
What is the penalty?
Go call us holding.
Holding against a jacket defender in the back of the end zone. It wasn't the defender who was guarding the intended receiver.
Still won't be a first down.
And it'll be,
who knows, they might give it to them.
yeah, automatic. Well, if either one, it's automatic first down. So it'll be first and goal from the 1. Tell you, this has been a sloppy fourth quarter. First and goal from the 1. And they say it's holding rather than interference. We're going to put that big tight end in the game. The ball is on about the 1-foot line. Clock is running. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in this thing. Rockmart still leading 45-7. They'll rush to the line of scrimmage. Tight end left side, quarterback under center. He's going to try to sneak it in, and I believe he got in. They score with 2 minutes and 28 seconds left, and the Blue Devils fans celebrate, as they should.
That was a good job by Model and the referees.
Hey, it looks like somebody's band is going to perform after the game. Y'all want to stay around and watch?
Yeah, we will. Watch me. No, that's the Model band going to play.
Model going to attempt the extra point with 2 minutes and 28 seconds left to try to make it 45-14. And they kick it up and good. And so they'll be kicking off to us. Rockmart leads 45-14. Let's take a quick commercial break.
Lewis Motor Company has moved. The oldest car dealership in Rockmart has a brand new beautiful lot that has expanded their inventory with quality used vehicles. Go by their new lot at 319 South Piedmont Avenue or call today at 770-684-6694. New facility, expanded inventory, same dealership, same great service. Lewis Motor Company.
This is Jennifer Holtze with the Langford Insurance Firm, where we specialize in life, disability, and long-term care insurance. Don't speculate. Let us evaluate your insurance needs. Give us a call, 770-546-0286. And we're a proud sponsor for the Rockmart Yellow Jackets. Go Jackets.
Yellow Jackets play-by-play action continues on WZOT 101.9.
All right, Model getting set for a little onside kick action here. Ball spotted down at the 40-yard line. Their kicker clearly getting ready for an onside attempt. And he gets his foot into it, kicks it high. Ball fielded at the 30-yard line. We're going to bring it upfield to the 35, to the 40, and run it out to the 44 before they finally tackled him. Good job of blocking by Rockmart to allow a 14-yard return, and the ball is sitting at the 44-yard line with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game, and the clock running now.
Let it run.
Let it run. You know, we could just kind of piddle around here for 2 minutes and not run a play. Or we could line up and try to throw it deep and get that 7 points back. We're going to bring our offense back out there. Ball at the 44 with 1:50 left in the game. And Thompson's going to be your quarterback. Aiden Wright will be split out wide. J.D. Davis is the running back. Thompson calls for the snap. Going to give it to Davis, going left, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage. He's going to be pulled back after a 1-yard gain. With 1:30 left in this thing, they'll put 40 seconds on the play clock, and we'll have to run one more play. Thompson comes off the side with the play, ball on the left hash rather, 2nd and 9. Receiver split out wide to the left. Thompson in the shotgun, going to give it to Davis again, going left. He's around the corner to the 45, 40, down the sideline, runs over a man to the 30, comes back to the middle of the field, 25, 20. They're trying to tackle him. Stiff arms a man, going to run out of bounds at the 15-yard line. And that should stop the clock, but it doesn't. Let's take a timeout. With 40 seconds left in this thing and give it to him again. They'll hurry a play in to try to get this play called. We'd have to stop the clock to get the play off because they're not going to spot the ball. They're going to walk the ball back from the right side all the way over to the left side of the field. They still hadn't spotted the ball. They're not going to spot the ball in time to get the play run.
That's the game.
The official's going to run around out there with the ball in his hand and let the clock wind down and never put the ball on the ground. All right, we're going to get a win here, 45-14 in Model.
Good night for the Jackets. Came out strong, finished strong here tonight. Good showing. There's a lot of good plays tonight. Thompson and Bailey hooked up several times. Good runs by Washington. Defense played awesome tonight. Great game by the Jackets.
All right, it was a good game. We get a win here, first region win of the season. We will be tied for first with half the region tonight.
Yep.
After this one, we'll play Haralson County next week. In Haralson County, that'll be the last away game of the year.
We got one more. We got to go to Gordon Central. And that'll be it.
Okay.
All right, that's going to wrap it up here tonight. We're going to send it back to the station for the post-game show. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
You've been listening to exclusive coverage of Rockmart High School Yellow Jacket football on WZOT 101.9 Hometown Radio. Presented by
Smith's Land Clearing, A&B Disposal, Silver Comet Fitness, Garrett Land Company, Barnes Insurance, Mitchell Chiropractic, Mary Miller State Farm, Taylor Transport, Culver Exterminating, Jerry and Dana Ferguson of Ferguson Construction, Precious Paul's Pet Grooming Hotel and Spa, Marco's Pizza,